You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, bring them things. Mucho.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Titans coming in at 6-5, going up against the Texans, who come in at 5-6.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Mariota to throw it. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go with Murray again, fighting him off. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Mariota. And able to find Decker. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run with Murray. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it. Runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
No dice least this go-around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. A swing pass caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down, Watson. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Marshawn Lynch, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. An update from Buffalo. It's the Patriots with the early lead over the Bills. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A beautiful fake. 4 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Mariota on first down. And he's got Decker, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Here's Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down, Lynch. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. from the gun. Here's Watson. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And this one is right through. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. To throw is Mariota. Being chased out left. Walker with a grab, left side. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walker. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Mariota now on second down. Forced out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing, Mariota. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Muscles him off. Oh, say goodbye to Braxton Miller. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Now a first down throw. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A carry now for Lynch. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Watson now to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And here's Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
To throw on second is Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Watson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion is Strong. On the carry, it's Lynch. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And tough starting field position here. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's Mariota, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Lynch uses the stiff arm. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go!
Now it's Watson. Now he's flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9,
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you